This is Phil Weller for Get Your Rock Out. We're back in the media centre at HRH and I'm joined by good friends of the website Hell to Pay. How's it going, guys?
Alright, mate. I'm good, thank you.
You played yesterday, quite an early set. How was that?
It was great, actually. I mean, like we said before, we were just quite nervous that being first on the Friday morning, that there'd be nobody there. So as soon as the doors opened, people started coming through. Just on our day, really, and just allowed us to go out and enjoy it more than anything.
It is a difficult slot because either people aren't going to get out of bed or they need waking up, so they're not going to be...
Well, yeah, because we went out for a few drinks on the Thursday night and we saw a fair few people about having a good time, and that made us a little nervous that no one was going to get out of bed for us, but thankfully they did.
So you've been here all weekend then?
Yep. Yeah, got here Thursday.
You had a chance to see loads of bands and sort of get drunk and soak it all up?
Yeah, pretty much, yes. We saw quite a few bands yesterday on the AOR stage. Who did you see as well? Did you see Flower Kings?
Flower Kings,
yeah. I caught the last 5 minutes of that. Focus with probably one of the bands of the day.
We somehow managed to miss Focus. And they were like the one band we planned on actually seeing.
I don't know how.
No. So you, am I right to say you play a wrestling event? The Ritz. Michael asked me to ask you about that.
That is right, yeah.
I've not researched into it on purpose, hoping that you'd tell me all about it.
Not a problem. So the same day as WrestleMania, so it's April 6th. We're playing with quite a big British foundation. Is it HXC Wrestling?
HXC Wrestling,
yeah. So we're like the house bands. We've like wrote the theme tune for that event, which we're going on to DVD. Play a couple of sets during the course of the night as well. Hopefully get involved in a couple of the matches. And
there's a big 30-man rumble at the end, so I'm sure we can bag up our way into that.
Is it going to be? Where's the ring going to be? Are they having a centre?
In the middle of the floor, yeah. So we'll be up on the stage. I think there's going to be like a proper like kind of entrance way on the stage, all the rest of the stuff, and then the ring will be just in the middle of the floor near where the sound desk is. Be sweet.
So are you wrestling fans yourself?
Was back in the day.
Yeah, I think we all were as kids. I mean, obviously you kind of grow out of it as you get a bit older, but
or just pretend that you don't like it anymore when secretly you get home and watch it on Sky Plus every night.
That's when that woman gave birth to that hand.
Yeah, that was pretty much the line.
Pretty bad. May Young with Mark Henry. She gave birth to a hand. She was like 75 years old.
Yeah.
That's
terrible story.
Or the best storyline ever.
So you're up for a fight then on the night yourself?
Yeah,
definitely.
if I could get a steel chair involved somehow.
Yeah.
So many years.
We've got the Iranian python.
We all worked at this kids. We've all had a fair few bouts, so we know what we're doing. I think we can handle ourselves in there.
Yeah, definitely.
What about in terms of if you could pick any two musicians, or let's say celebrities as well, broaden it to have a wrestling match?
Oh, like celebrity deathmatch style?
Yeah, like I think a good old Hetfield Mustaine might be
I think that's the obvious one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Portnoy Mangini.
That'd be pretty good. I've just seen them play the same festival.
They'll be beating each other to weird time signatures.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculously fast.
It's just you that beats things ridiculously fast.
Mate. Thanks. Lowering the tone. Never mind. Anyone else?
I'd like to see Bono get punched. So
just by anybody.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Everybody.
Bono and Axl Rose fight to the death, maybe.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber and David.
Someone from BMF.
You'd be gutted if Bieber won.
Technical.com.
So I've got to ask on your set yesterday. I think it was towards the end. There was a big solo section. Was that complete improv, just sort of trying to outdo each other?
Putting it in there is we do that quite a lot, and one of the things we do live is have a little trade-off section. But generally, the licks and stuff, that's 90% improv. Yeah.
Because it seemed to start reasonably simple, and then you just escalate.
Well, yeah, generally, because sometimes we've just gone for it from like one, haven't we?
And then you've run out of licks after the second one.
So I try and just ease into it slowly.
I noticed that look because I'm a guitarist myself, and I'm the same with my band. It's just like, go on, beat that then. And then he always does.
Story of my life.
I can't sweep, so every solo my other guitarist just does a sweep to, and just looks at me while he sweeps, just be like,
killing blow every time.
So apart from the wrestling gig, what else have you got lined up?
We are playing with Bonafide Club Academy on Wednesday. Bad Touch as well. And apart from that, I'm just working on new material. I mean, obviously the album came out last year and ended up being quite a lot of hard work for us and stuff, and I think we've learned a lot from that whole process, and we're going to take our time and make sure we do everything properly this time around, and actually make it easier for ourselves instead of trying to rush into it. And hopefully we'll just get a higher standard of product out of it at the end. That's the idea.
Because how was the reaction to the album? Because I mean, it was your first full length,
Yep.
but you've had a few EPs. You know, you've been on the circuit for a while. So what was it like to take that next step and have the first full length album?
Yeah, it was good. It was generally very well received, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All the reviews have been really positive. What was that Russian was it a fan page popped out of nowhere?
Yeah, we've got like a Polish-Russian fan page because the album now. But because we did it all ourselves, really, with some help from some friends, and it was just a massive learning experience. And I think we're just much better prepared to actually piece it all together better ourselves from now on. And hopefully just keep improving the standard of what we put out there. That's the general aim. So we can really
Was it a completely self-produced effort?
Our front of house engineer Dom, he's been here this weekend with us as well, engineered it all more than anything and helped us produce it. But yeah, I mean, we had a huge input to everything on there, basically.
Because would you look at getting a producer next time, or to do it in-house, you've got complete creative freedom. At the same time, the producer might offer that other opinion.
We're quite happy to take the people's opinions on board. It was just more an experience and an experiment to see what we could do and what we could come up with. I mean, absolutely fine to have people throwing ideas in.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just finding that right person to work with more than anything. So, if anyone wants to make us an offer.
So what's your plans for the rest of tonight? Last question. You're drinking tea now, but will the tea magically turn into whiskey later on by
I
any
think
chance?
eventually, yeah. Looking forward to seeing UFO. Can't wait to see UFO.
Yeah.
Been a long time fan. And Graham Bonnet as well. So just to see what he's about.
We just had quite a heavy night last night, so we're kind of trying to ease ourselves back into it today.
There's just been far too many bands this weekend. Like, did you see Shattered Skies the other day?
No.
Because he's a phenomenal guitarist. I don't want to play guitar anymore. Everyone's so much better than me.
A few of them. So we can cut my fingers off now. Thank you very much.